Alright guys, it's Dokkan time again, and today we're just going to be doing the last stage of the EZA for Super Vegeta, STR Super Vegeta. Now the category weakness for this is going to be Android Cell Saga. Now obviously because he is a super type enemy, you're going to want to bring extreme types specifically, but it doesn't mean you don't have to. I mean, you can bring super type units, it'll be perfectly fine. Let's go take a look at some of the friend units, some of the friends that what teams they've used, and then after we EZA him, we'll go into hopefully a quick kind of demonstration of what he looks like. So looks like pretty much all the same teams. A lot of people rocking AGL Cell, just rocking like even free-to-play units like the LR androids. Really old units. As long as they're Android Cell Saga, I don't see it being much of an issue. I feel like this is a very easy super, I feel like it's a very easy EZA to do. So, even so much so to the point of you could probably just auto mode it. I was auto moding pretty much the entirety of the time. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'll even put Intelligence Cell in first slot just to like really emphasize that it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I don't think it's that hard of a fight to go through. Come on. Get through the normals, get through the normals. I don't think we're going to one-shot him, but I think we're still going to do a good amount of damage. Like I said, I've been freaking putting auto mode on for EZAs half the time, so I don't even know how much damage. Only 2.5 bars, huh? Well, it'll probably take about 2 turns. So on the right side of the screen, while we're waiting to get through this fight as quickly as possible, I do have the hidden potential layout for Super Vegeta, just in case anybody was curious. Obviously, he has built-in crit, even before EZAing, so it's kind of irrelevant to give him anything else other than additional. I mean, there is going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, oh, he's not good enough. He has to get hit, but he can't take the hit. No, he can take the hit. He can take a normal. It's very regular for units these days to be requiring to get hit. So I mean, I think he should be fine getting hit. It'll be fine for the most part. I think we're gonna need another dramatic jump in difficulty for Vegeta not to be able to take at least one hit. Now, obviously, if we're talking JP and we're talking Beast Gohan, obviously he can't really sit in slot 1 because if he gets supered before getting taken a normal, he would obviously die. And that's a completely different scenario, and that's probably like one of his worst fights. This guy will absolutely destroy the JP's Fearsome Activation Cell Stage 2 event. I mean, JP will love this guy. So we got that done. Let's go ahead and go EZA Vegeta. Alright, go over here, go to the Awaken. Where is he? There he is.
Bless you.
My little baby boy Benji just he just freaking was just started having a sneezy fit. He's okay. He's kind of tired right now. So let's go ahead and train him up, and then I'll take him into a fight. Just give me 1 sec here. Okay, and we're back. So we're going to go fight the Cell Max red zone. I think it'll be a nice little mini gauge of how well this Vegeta can look when he's fighting the right enemy. Now, obviously, there could be better situations where you could be fighting him in more of like a lesser good stage, see what he's at his worst. But I want you to see him for what he's best, at his best. Most of the time people end up building a unit for how they want to run them, not necessarily how you should run them. And I think that's a big issue in part of the community, is like they think every unit has to be being used as like for every bit of content. No, there's units that are specific for specific reasons. So when we see Super Vegeta during this showcase against Cell Max, mind you, he'll be a little bit tad weaker come in any other fight that doesn't involve Cell or Android specifically. I think it's Cell specifically is the actual like restriction in his passive. He does guard for 5 turns automatically. After those 5 turns, though, he doesn't have guard any longer. But if you're fighting a cell enemy, he just always has guard. So, I mean, just having guard at all points of time, it's such a big thing in this in the current meta on JP, on even on global. I mean, having guard just helps, man. It just really does help quite a bit, you know. So, man, we are still going through all these attacks. You know, some days, like, I'm glad that I can't skip super attack animations, but part of me kind of wishes on some fights that I could skip super attack animations, you know, just to get through it as fast as humanly possible. And the double super, you know, this Trunks and Broly is actually a very good unit. I like to bring them and throw them in the slot 3 just because they actually can be okay, decent defensively, enough to not worry about them that much. And then they orb change. They just orb change. I love their orb changing. It just helps so much. Okay, so right now, we don't have the best link partner. I think his best link partner is obviously going to be the new tech transforming Vegeta. But right now, all we got is the Super Saiyan Trio, which is fine. You know, we got a pretty decent normal amount of links. These are the normal links you're going to see activated probably on the regular outside of having Vegeta as his link partner. Because, you know, Royal Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Prodigies, that's literally a Vegeta set class of links. So, I mean, this is pretty much what you're going to see. Now, his defense isn't amazing right now. He's like sub-par of 200k, but, you know, everyone else is. I mean, God Goku is. So that's not really a big deal in my book. So let's see here. After collecting orbs, he's got a decent amount of attack. How much attack are we talking here? I mean, he's got a higher attack stat right now than the LR Trio, which is pretty crazy when you think about that. Let's see what happens here when he gets hit. Ooh, he took a little bit of damage there. 10 mil. 10 mil is not too bad. I think we could see better, but you know, 10 million, that's a good attack stat. Really double super? Yep, double super. Went straight up to 13 mil on a double? He gains 3 million damage on a... That's wild. But let's see here. Let's see how much damage he takes from this. Double digits. There you go. There you go. He took double digits. That's pretty wild, actually. Double digits isn't too bad. It was type neutral. He had guard. He had double supered. So it's probably not the best case scenario. But yeah, I mean, 13 million's nothing to snuff at. I mean, it really isn't, especially on global. And he's auto-critting every time. So, I mean, that's some pretty good damage. Defense-wise, I assume he did well. So, I don't have the exact calculations down for that. I could probably go pull up Halbert's calculations now that I'm thinking about it. I could stop being lazy. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning almost. I'm very much tired. The EZA battle for this came out at 1 o'clock in the morning my time. I'm supposed to be watching the baby, and he's fine. I just fed him, I changed him, so he's kind of passed out for the moment. But Vegeta, after double supering, fighting Cell, he should have been at about a 1... He probably should have been at 1.2 million defense with guard. I mean, he was perfectly fine. There was no reason to worry about him whatsoever, you know? So, alright, let's just get through this turn. There's no point in transforming the transforming Vegeta, by the way. He can pretty much take all attacks at all times. You just want to transform him when you want to do some damage. I don't even worry. This is my 55% Vegeta. I don't even have him fully link leveled right now. I think he's all at like 9s right now. 9s and a 10. He just tanked that. He just tanked that, man. He's so great. I love this Vegeta. This Vegeta's fantastic. He's such a good unit. We're almost... Hopefully Gohan and this Rainbow Vegeta doesn't kill. Please tell me we're not going to have one solid turn of a freaking Super Vegeta, and that was it. I mean, you know, looking at everybody else's damage, though, it's like the Super Vegeta did more damage than everyone else on the team. Like, really? He did more damage. He did a 10 mil super and then a 13 mil double super. And he had a 1.2 mil defense with guard. I mean, other than the transforming Vegeta, I mean, he performed better than everyone else on the team thus far. So, I mean, I would say that the Super Vegeta is very good. I probably should take him into a different a fight to, you know, really gauge his strength a little bit better, you know, when you're not fighting Cell. Because Cell, he gets a really large buff. Alright, so we got onto this rotation here. Yeah, okay. Come on, there we go. Does he have better links? No, he's got less links. So we're just going to keep it here. He's at 400k defense. So let's just go over his kit before we just obliterate Cell right here. So he is officially a 170 lead for Mastered Evolution Pure Saiyan. And then he raises defense on Super for 1 turn, and all attacks are crits. He has Ki +2 attack and defense 200%, guards for 5 turns from entry, attack and defense 100 for performing a super, plus an additional attack and defense with each super attack performed up to 50% or 100%, plus another additional attack and defense plus 50% within the same turn of after receiving an attack, and launches an additional super within the same turn after receiving an attack, plus an additional attack plus 50% guards all attacks when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell. So the thing here is he can triple super, actually. This guy can triple super. The first turn we saw him, he only had like 200k defense. Now after he's double supered and fully built up, he is almost at 400k defense. He's got guard. Once he supers, I mean, he's going to be absolutely crazy. So let's just watch him destroy. I mean, his attack stat's going to go out the roof, by the way. Freaking... the LR trio is not going to see anything right now. They're not going to see a dang thing. He's about to just obliterate them with a final flash. 15 mil. 15 mil attack stat right there. That's wild. Can we get a double? Or will he even live? We got the... Why didn't he do a double? What? I'm a little confused. Maybe I need to go back and look at his kit. I'm wondering why he didn't double super right there. Because we're fighting a Cell type enemy. We're fighting a Cell. It's Cell Max. Weird. I mean, 15 mil, that's still very, very good, obviously. That's an absurdly high, good stat range. He was easily in the 1 million defense range with guard, so... I mean, I'm happy with Vegeta, this STR Vegeta. I'm going to try and use him in several other areas of content. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of this Super Vegeta? Do you like this STR Super Vegeta? Or do you think he falls short a little bit? Does the restriction of Cell Max actually, like a Cell enemy, kind of like hurt him? Or do you think he's perfectly fine even after that? I'm kind of like trying to drag it out a little bit so I can go look at his freaking kit again, because I don't know why he didn't double super right there. Did I read his thing there wrong? I might have read his passive wrong or something. Or maybe Cell Max doesn't count as a Cell? Hold on, let's go take a look at We effortlessly went through that. That was pretty crazy. We effortlessly went through it. Effortless. I mean, this isn't the hardest fight anymore. You know what? I think that's probably going to be it. Let me know what you guys think about the new Super Vegeta. And let me know what teams you're going to use them on. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And have a good day and a good night.